Hi, and welcome to my very first floss tube. This might be a total disaster, which is why I'm not telling anyone I know that I'm doing it, but it's gonna be fun. So I thought first I'd start with my most recent finished project. I did the Thanks Forever stamp from Fat Quarter Shop. They have this line of forever stamps for all the seasons. So I did the Thanksgiving one and just got it finished. I thought it was so cute with the turkey and the pie. I did change the fabric and the white doesn't really show up very well. Like there's steam coming off the pie and some little sparkles of white and you can't really see it. But next time I will know better. And I just finished it with, this is just a square of fabric, and then this yo-yo, someone gave me a bag of yo-yos and I just kind of use them randomly when I think they look cute, and I thought this one turned out really cute. It's on just a piece of wood from Hobby Lobby, and I used the sticky board and did a little lace trim on the edge, but he's gonna be cute for the Thanksgiving kitchen. And then moving on to Christmas stitching. I suffer from what I call analysis paralysis, where there's so much I want to do that I keep thinking about it and then I don't actually decide on anything. I just am frozen. So to help myself, I decided I would kind of pick a theme. So I picked two themes, of course, as one does. And I decided I was going to go with pink and also with woodland creatures, we will say. I have a daughter who really loves mice and deer and all the cute little animals, so I thought she would really like that. And you'll see later that she has, because she actually has made more progress on stitching that pattern than I have, and I'm going to let her show you. So anyway, starting with the pink, I'm doing this one from Fat Quarter Shop, the Merry Mini Simply Signs. Cute pink and turquoise, some of my favorite colors. I'll show you my progress, even though it's not very much. I started this while I was waiting at dance class in the car with not great lighting, so that's what I'm gonna blame the mistakes on. But I had to pull it out like 3 times because I kept getting off up here. But I'm starting. I've got a good start on it. So hopefully once I get, this is going to be hard to count all this down through here, but hopefully once I get the outline done, it will start to move a little faster. We will see. And then we'll go to the, oh, I have one more pink. Wait, I'll show you. Okay, so these are Stitching with the Housewives, the Sideways Stripper series. Okay, I have 3 pink ones. The Weary World Rejoices, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and Heaven and Nature Sing. Love those. So my progress on those is that I bought pink Ada. I bought this from Amazon. It's the cheap kind, and I experimented and tried to coffee dye it to take some of the, like, it's pretty bright pink. Tried to, you know, tone it down a little. Total disaster. But luckily, I only cut off a tiny piece and I still have a big chunk left. So the coffee was a disaster. I don't know. I might just stitch it on the bright pink. I love pink, so I don't think it'll be a problem. And then the woodland animals. So I'm going to do this one from Primrose Cottage, the Merry and Bright Mice. And my progress on that is that I have none, but the 12-year-old daughter has quite a bit of progress, so I'm going to let her show you what she's done. Get up real close. Yeah, look how cute he is. She's done it all today, so she's made tons of progress. Got a whole mouse, and he looks great. Way more progress than I have. Good job. Okay, so continuing with the woodland animal theme, I also I signed up for the Jingle Ball, which I'm super excited about, and I signed up for the Stacy Nash class, the Animal Cracker Christmas cookies with cute Ginger, the little mouse, and my progress on that is that I've bought some fabric. So the called for fabric on this is linen, and that scares me. I only stitch on Ada so far. I've tried the other and it's just like, bah, my eyes don't know where to go. So I picked a couple colors that I thought would be cute for a mouse. I think this one is going to be the winner. It's called Dusty Rosewood. Sorry, the plastic is kind of glaring. This one's called Petal Kiss, which is also really pretty. And this I ordered from an Etsy shop called 9 Lives and Needles. And it was super cute. It came packaged very nicely with a cute card, and yeah, it was really nice. I will definitely order from her again. Okay, so those are the stitching projects. I have a couple more things I want to show you that are more in the line of quilting. First is a quilt coat. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you. Here she is. Maybe I should put it on. I should put it on, right? Okay. Let's see. Here's the quilt coat. Isn't it cute? Look at that. Yes. Pockets. Pockets. Nice stand-up collar. I love it. Okay, so I've wanted one of these for a few years, and I did not have the guts to cut up a real quilt because I was afraid it wouldn't turn out good. And so I found this quilt on Amazon, super cheap. Well, not super cheap, but you know, as Amazon goes. And I thought, I'll just try it. So I bought it, and I used this pattern, the Know Me. It's ME 2057. But she had a video tutorial, and it was great. And I roughly went by this pattern, which was great. I did not add the zipper. It kind of sits pretty nice though, so I thought I might add toggles if I wanted to, but I'm not sure I really like it. Does it have problems? Yes, but so do I. And I'm still fun, so it's gonna be fun. I did try to line it on the inside. I couldn't where I had already, you know, my seams are all bunched up in some places, but nobody's gonna see that. But it does have other problems that people will see, but it's fine. Okay, and then one more quilty project. So this quilt that's behind me was the first quilt I made in 2016. And I really don't know how I did it because I had 2 young kids, a 1-year-old, so 2 older ones, and then a 1-year-old, 3 kids total. And I don't know how I did it. It's all a blur. But does it have problems? Yes, again, it does. But it's fine. And I still love it because it's got all my favorite colors. I lined it with this, or the backing is this turquoise, my favorite color. So I love it. So today I found this random box of half square triangles that I made for making that quilt. And this is what they look like. They were all scrunched up in the back of a drawer. But I have a lot of them. So today I went through and ironed and trimmed a bunch of them. And when I originally made these, they were not straight at all. Look at this one. I used the selvage edge on that. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't really, but I have learned some. So I trimmed them down. They're a little straighter now than they were, but I thought I would, make a Christmas project with all of these that I already had made. So I sat down and I did this. Super cute, right? I was so excited. And then I saw there's a mistake. Surprise. This block is turned the wrong way. The red should be here and the white should be here. So I'm gonna have to, redo it. But I was so excited that the points match up perfectly. That is exciting because when I did this quilt, none of them matched up. And I wasn't even worried about it, but it just made me smile that they matched up. So I'm gonna take out this strip, flip that square around, do it again. I don't know what it's gonna turn into, but I have enough squares to probably make a whole nother quilt. So we'll see. I also want to do the Christmas quilt that came in the Jolly box from Fat Quarter Shop. Here it is. This cute Christmas pattern. I want to do that. I don't know when. I have 4 kids, so I don't have a lot of free time. Oh, well, sorry. That's kind of why I took up cross stitch again, because I can take that with me and do it at, dance practice and baseball practice and piano practice and all that stuff when I'm sitting. So it's great for that, but the quilting is a little more, have to be tied to the sewing machine. Speaking of sewing machine, I just got my Juki. I've had it for about a week now. So excited. I asked for that for Christmas last year and Santa did not bring it to me. So I saved and finally got it. So excited. And then it quit working. Just quit. Would not sew. I watched videos. I read the book. I, rethreaded, redid the bobbin, all the stuff. And it just was not working. So I finally went to bed. It was like 12:30 on a Saturday night. I went to bed, got up early Sunday morning before I got ready for church, before I woke the kids up. I came in and thought, I'm just gonna try everything one more time. So now here's the key. My other machine that I had for years had an automatic needle threader, but it didn't work. It never worked, and it was just a headache. So I just quit using it. I threaded the needle myself and it was fine. So this one has an automatic needle threader, but again, I decided I don't need it. I'm just gonna thread the needle myself. Don't deal with that headache. So Sunday morning, when I decided to just try it one more time, I used the automatic needle threader because I was going through the book and going step by step. I was threading the needle backwards. That was the problem. I couldn't believe it. I thought, could you imagine if I had, gone to a repair shop or called, heaven forbid, if I had called the store I bought it from and said it was defective. And the problem was that I was threading the needle backwards. Can you imagine? Horrifying. But something that I would do. So anyway, now it's working like a dream. No problems. I do love it. It just goes. No problems. It just goes. I have my other machine, when you would come up to where you had a couple seams layered together, you had to really give it the gas and push it through. This one doesn't do that. It just goes. It's a dream. So, story time for today. So, that's all. Hopefully, I'll be back soon with some progress on something. We'll see. Till then, lots of love to you and yours.